The next ugly man is Jeff Moon, spelt two different ways on the character sketches and the call sheet. Jeff Moon is the one actor, if he were still alive, that I probably owe a big apology to. 20 years ago on the Cantina Customs tripod website, I mislabeled this character as Little Aunt Beru from Malo's notes in the bottom right of the character sketches. Now, back 20 years ago, there was not a whole lot of information on these characters, and back then I actually borrowed that identification from another website, which is where I found that black and white photo of Jeff in the full costume. That website identified this character as Little Aunt Beru, and I just assumed that they were correct, although I never quite thought that the character looked like a woman. But the problem is, I can't for the life of me remember what that website was to plead my innocence. Now, I thought it was the old defunct Red 6 website, but looking through the Wayback Time Machine webpage, I couldn't find any reference to Jeff's character at all. So, since my old tripod site has stood the test of time and is still actively cited today, despite my inability to be able to update and correct information, I may be unwillingly be the main source of information. So Jeff Moon also appears in the 1978 Dudley Moore adaptation comedy of Sherlock Holmes' Hound of Baskervilles. Jeff has a speaking part as Perkins, the driver. Now, getting back to our six ugly men, if we understand Jeff Moon as listed separately as an ugly human on the film day's call sheet, indicated here by the yellow arrow, and the fact that the same call sheet also lists six ugly humans, indicated by the red arrow, then we have one extra local ugly man not listed on John Malo's sketch sheet, and that local ugly man hired through the ugly agency is none other than Bobby Ramsey, who played the smash faced unknown local sitting at the left side of the bar between the Tonica twins and Big Ron Tarr. Now, Bobby's character can only be seen in behind the scenes photos and the original lost Cantina footage.